So we are right down in South End today, and slightly different. There's a series of club waters around here, and this one, the club have got us in right time, to be fair. It's very low, not much open water, so although we've got a trailer full of 600-700 metres of net and big boats and big kit to do big open vast sweeps, little intricate lakes like this, it's then about understanding that you need the right kit to do the job. And in lakes like this, you need lots of smaller nets. I mean, you can't, people say, oh, just electrofish, but we're trying to catch silvers in here and give them a good idea of what's going on. And electrofishing for tiny fish, very labour intensive, plus not the most effective method in my opinion, even with little intricate bits like this. So today we'll be laning it off and deploying. It's nice because we haven't even got the trailer that lovely, but there's still 250 metres of net on that truck. We've got a 50 metre, a 75, a 25 and 100, all very fine mesh, which means we can lane off sections and leapfrog and do it and work all the way around the lake. It's only 7 o'clock, like to be early, which means we can lane off channels and systematically go around the lake. And because it's low, it's very slippery on here. They can't get through here. It's like a centimetre of water there. But again, club have got us in at the right time, because if this was its normal, well, I say normal height, but if it was 3 foot up, all the silver's just been these lilies in the reeds. Can't blame them, hiding from the cormorants, which took off as we got here. So yeah, it's all logistics, but at the same time it shows a good bit of planning from the club, really, when the water's down like this. I mean, it's November, there is a bit of open water, and some parts are coloured and some parts are clear, so we can put, 100 metre will go all the way up to here where that exposed bit of bar is, bring it into here, 75 metre there, 50 metre there, and then leapfrog and keep working away all the way around. So it should be interesting. Having just spoken to the fishery manager here, they've struggled here in the past, funnily enough, because it's so intricate, with lack of wind getting on, and obviously with low water as well. They've had to realise over the years that you've got to start addressing the main root of the problem, which is trees, and they've done an awful lot of tree work, which has opened it up. So when you do get low water like this, you can prolong the natural lifespan of the lake. He said initially when they started doing the tree work, he was getting a lot of pushback from anglers. It really annoys me, because you think they should know better nowadays. You can't just leave everything. You can if you're naive, or you're trying to hoodwink people into why it should be like that, but ultimately you've got to be realistic. And like I just said to the guy, our job is to make fishing better and to make fish live a long time so people can enjoy it. Going on a field here, so let's hope we don't get a flat tire. We're a long way from home. Here we go. But yeah, when you get your head around all these things, that's the reality. Little lakes like this, like a lot of lakes where it's very intricate and intimate, little long channels and stuff, if you're just leaving all the trees, you'll have good years and bad, but the bad years can be catastrophic, and you can lose all the fish from an oxygen crash. Bernice came down a while ago when they had a Zola, which is nasty. But again, things like that thrive on neglect. They thrive on having no wind. So they've opened up a lot of wind lanes, done a lot of tree work, and there's 6-7 lakes here, so it's an ongoing thing. But yeah, it all looks good. And we can come in and do a lot of work netting, and yeah, just keep on top of everything. So I'm going to get kitted up, and Matt will be here in a minute, and then we'll show you what's occurring. So we've done this little bay, frogging with nets, little leaf and weed.
Have to get the electric one.
Yeah. Grading out the quality stuff, little leaves and tiny fish going into the lake next door. All these beautiful roach are going back in, rudd.
Do we the whole one?
Small pike, sure. Really nice fish, all going back in. Beautiful roach.
Beautiful, isn't it?
And that's just this section here. It's all wadeable.
Okay.
Great, thank you. So like I say, each week we do, all the better stuff's going back in. Really nice fish. That's just out of this small section. Half a dozen big carp as well, and half a dozen big pike.
That's a big mirror, that is. No, hold on.
Nice mix of fish. Got a good roach underneath all this lot. Got a nice bream coming through. Nice to see. So every sweep we've caught, apart from the second one, we've caught some really nice carp. Obviously they're big fish, so everyone likes to see them, but we've caught some lovely roach, some bream, perch, pike. It's amazing we catch anything some days. But to be fair, we've caught a lot of everything, a lot of carp. With no electrofishing. Like I said, got it with us. Always got it with us if we need it. But honestly, when you're trying to take small fish, you waste a lot of time. And it's not the best for tiny fish. It's useful. If the job was to catch all the carp and move the carp, like I keep saying, we'd still use all the nets, still put hundreds of metres of lanes in, and then electrofish. It'd be quite easy to get and quite a lot of fun. Because it's very shallow, most of it. But all this, if you just get them, if you're paying someone, all they're doing is pissing around with one net or electrofishing, in my opinion, they're not doing a very good job. Would have done 10 sweeps by the time we finished today. We've caught silvers in all of them, carp in all of them, and it's just a case of doing it in sections, blocking it off, more sections, blocking it off, moving around. Yeah, it's hard work, but that's what we get paid to do. We don't get paid to muck about. And all these reeds, what I just said earlier is, even though the water level is very low in here, it's quite silty, the club have done a lot of tree work in the last few years. A bit of chalking, needs a bit more, well, every year really. But the best thing about it is, even when the water's this low, I reckon a good 60% of the lake has still got marginal vegetation. Not bramble and tree roots, but actual plants in the water. And it's a lot of the lake is like that, even with the water this low. And I think that has more benefits than people believe. If it's all exposed margin, there's nothing here. Obviously the swims need a bit of attention, right? But yeah, like this, nothing there, bramble, rubbish, and the plants aren't encroaching because this is all here. Get rid of that, plants will naturally spread on their own, or you just plant some more. All right, a lot of it's plants that we'd probably, if you're digging it from scratch, you'd maybe mix up the species of plants a bit more, but it's good. And there's stacks of fish in here. It's quite a nice little old school pit really. Lots of different size fish, lots of different, but they're all good quality fish. It's good, real good. This is probably the 1, 2, 3, 4, 7th or 8th sweep. We've got another 4 to do, but it's worth it because we're catching fish every time. So I don't know how many sweeps we've done. It's always a bit of a blur. I wish I had a camera on my head all the time because we've seen some beautiful rudd. Anyway, we've done the last sweep up in the little channels and so many big carp up there underneath a lot of bramble and stuff. So we're trying to catch as many as we can. And I've left the boys to pull that in. It's quite easy, it's really shallow. But it's a great little place. Same again though, lakes like this, to keep them alive, honestly, and to keep them working when they're this intricate, bays and channels, if you just don't do anything, a lot of examples, and you just let all the crap fall in every year and keep harping on about the old days and harping on about your strain of fish, you know, eventually you look and go, this is going to cost a fortune to sort out. But if you do what this club have done to a certain degree and start doing the work, there's loads more needs to it, but it's a small club. The water's very low, but like I say, plenty of vegetation around. I think that's their saving grace, got to be honest. And the fact they've done an awful lot of tree work. This lake was dying on its arse. I think Bernice came down a while ago. They had a few problems with aquatic weeds and all sorts of bits and pieces. Like we just pulled that off the island because that was all hanging over. But they did a lot of tree work, opened up wind lanes. People, they look at me as if that's not important, but this end was completely, behind the island they said it was completely full of reeds. Reeds are great, but at the same time it prevents wind movement, so there's a real combination of getting in and doing the work. Now you can fish this whole lake, and it's just quite impressive to be honest, but I reckon if they hadn't done any of the tree work and would have come here doing this, would have caught quarter of the amount of fish. As it is, there's still work needs doing, there always is, work's never done on a fishing lake. But as it is, it's a really healthy, good stock of mixed species. Yes, there's some nice carp in here, but there's loads of other stuff going on as well. And clubs like this struggle because of the aged membership. Less juniors coming in, less people willing to do any work. You know, I shouldn't complain because they get us to do it, which is great. But again, that's why we never take the piss. We always try and do the best job possible. Get in and do what needs doing. I don't just want to turn up and do one job when there's 5 need doing, because you think, well, there's no more hassle to do it all. And ever since I was young, the real kick you get out of it is doing the best job and coming back in a year and going, oh look, sometimes it's difficult with club politics. Private fisheries are easy. Bloody bit on the nose. Oh, but anyway, it's been good fun. It's a long way to come. Slap out in the arse end of Southend. The estuary's only behind me. But it's nice. And the club have saved themselves basically. Because people go, oh, there's those cormorants everywhere, it's a waste of time. We've caught loads, we've caught total weight of silverfish we've caught today, and it's only an acre and a bit, actually probably only an acre and a bit of water, I don't know. We've put back a decent chunk of big roach and rudd and bream. And total weight of fish we've caught, including the carp, about 800 pound. And there's so many places for them to hide in the reeds and stuff, there's no way we'd have caught them all. So yeah. I can't get them on my own, I'll get the boys to do that. I'll leave it here actually. But yeah, it's been good. Noodling the carp out of the reeds and the rushes, all good fun. But we haven't stopped, so I'm quite hungry. I used big mesh and it ain't worth it. Wow. It's hard, you have to systematically go through it and keep going and keep going and keep going, but it's worth doing, you know.
Look at that.
There's some lovely fish.
Yeah.
PB mirror.
Yeah.
PB. Ben, is that your biggest carp?
No, I mean nearly.
Nearly, yeah. All right, we chuck it on the floor. We've got some lovely rudd, bream, pike, everything. Very pleasant. Little gnarly common.
Yeah. Little dorsal.
Nice.
All immaculate though. I'm so pleased.
Everything is.
Clean.
Everything is.
Good bream.
Big bream, yeah. Tricky them bream. Nice. Any more big fish in there?
As well.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased. The feeding must be helping.
Oh, well, it does. It always does.
Yeah.
Never. I wouldn't stop doing it.
No, I'm not done it.
And I would.
We don't, well, I say, not a blame to, we
Good. It's worth it. It's worth every bucket you chuck it in.
Yeah.
It is getting eaten.
the thing is, the puddle, one of our other lakes over there, we've been feeding that now for probably 5 or 6 years.
You have, yeah.
And even the small pool-like health,
Yeah.
they're on steroids.
It's just
But
healthy.
Don't put that.
What do you want back?
No, it's all right.
What is it you want? Bream.
No, that last bream could have gone.
Oh, right, okay. Have them out. Let's get them all out then.
Yeah, go on then.
So we're finished now. We've done loads of netting. We've caught loads of fish. Really, really good. Now the boys, especially Ben, thinks he can go in here and catch loads of fish by hand because there's no nets involved now. And let me show you. So in this end here, very shallow, and there's carp in these reeds. And the boys are going to try and just catch one by hand now. So there's no nets involved or anything. The boat's up there, but this is how much they love the shallow, warm water. Go on then, see if you can catch one. There's a lot of nice carp in this lake, as well as a lot of other fish. Oh, they've all gone, have they? Funny that, yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, there's a dead end up there, so they're not going to go far. Yeah. He's got one, look, he's missed it. Hey, there's one. Noodling for carp. This is a bit of fun at the end of the day. Lovely, well done. 1-0. That's £8 common, something like that. Oh. That's very silty. Oh, Chip's got one. Oh, he's there, he's going up there. It's good to keep an eye on them. Look at the condition of them. There's probably some behind the boat too. Yeah, I bet. Oh, he just touched me here, look. There we go. Yeah. And like I said, the water's really low down there. We've done a lot of sweeps today. A lot of sweeps. You can see how low the water is here. Yeah, it's a nice little place. Plenty of fish. Oh, don't let it go. You got it. Yeah, lovely. Well done. We'll take it around and show the guys. That's a lovely fish. Good. That's Ben's PB common there. And they just love the shallow, warm water. They were there all day, these carp. It's not like we pushed them up here. There you go, one each, look. That's it. Hold them both up. There's a lot of lovely carp in here. There really is.